Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the latest General Hospital spoilers and fan theories surrounding the mysterious and potentially tragic fate of Dex Heller. Could this be the end of the line for Dex? Let's explore the possibility that Dex might be the next victim in the growing Cyrus Renault serial killer saga. Grab your popcorn, because things are about to get intense. Cyrus Renault's dark past and Sam McCall's tragic fate. For those of you who've been following GH for a while, we all knew that Cyrus Renault was a criminal mastermind with a knack for wreaking havoc. However, it wasn't until recently that fans were finally given some closure regarding his involvement in Sam McCall's untimely death. After months of speculation and fear, the soap confirmed that it was Cyrus who tampered with Sam's medication on Halloween night, ultimately causing her fatal overdose. The method? A digitalis injection into her bag, a move that fit perfectly with Cyrus' methodical and dangerous style. This revelation sent shockwaves through the GH fanbase, as viewers had suspected all along that Cyrus was behind Sam's death. What's more chilling is that this confirms Cyrus as an active threat who was willing to kill in cold blood to protect his secrets. Is Dex Heller next? With the confirmation that Cyrus was responsible for Sam's demise, it seems like the stakes are higher than ever for other characters in Port Charles. One character who might be in serious danger is Dex Heller. Fans have been wondering for some time now whether Dex is going to exit GH, especially after a mysterious photo of him in a hospital bed was leaked online. This photo has set off a wave of speculation among fans, who are now wondering if Dex's days are numbered. It's been a roller coaster week for Dex, and it seems that every moment could be his last. On Monday's episode, Dex had a tense run-in with Cyrus at the hospital. He mentioned that Cyrus had been at GH on Halloween to see his niece. Although Cyrus admitted he wasn't there to visit Lulu Spencer, his evasive demeanor left fans wondering if he had other motives. Dex's shocking attack. The drama didn't stop there. On Tuesday's show, Dex was caught off guard and stabbed in a shocking twist. Fans have been quick to speculate that Cyrus was behind the attack, especially given their earlier confrontation. However, at this point, there's no concrete proof linking Cyrus to the stabbing. What's more unsettling is that Dex's injury seems suspiciously similar to the type of setup we saw with Sam. Remember, after Sam's surgery, Dr. Lucas Jones had given her a clean bill of health, only for her to pass away later from the digitalis overdose. Could the same thing be happening to Dex? Dr. Lucas Jones gave Dex a similarly optimistic prognosis, stating that he should make a full recovery after a minor surgery. But considering what happened to Sam, it's hard not to feel a sense of dread. Could this be a case of history repeating itself, with Dex becoming the next victim of Cyrus' twisted plans? Could Cyrus have a different approach this time? While it seems plausible that Cyrus could repeat his previous tactic and inject Dex with digitalis, it's important to remember that Cyrus is unpredictable. If he was behind the ventilator incident with Lulu Spencer, he might take a different approach to eliminate Dex. It wouldn't be surprising if Cyrus found another, more subtle method to get rid of the cop who's been poking around in his business. Cyrus has proven time and again that he is willing to go to any lengths to maintain control and eliminate threats. If he sees Dex as an obstacle in his pursuit of power, he could easily decide to eliminate him in a way that's even more sinister than what we've seen before. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes his character so dangerous. Jocelyn's life-changing news. Meanwhile, things are heating up for Jocelyn Jax, who has been a steady presence at Dex's side as he recovers. In an upcoming episode, spoilers reveal that Jocelyn will receive life-changing news. While we don't know exactly what this news will entail, fans can't help but wonder if it could be related to Dex's fate. Is Jocelyn about to find out that the love of her life is in critical condition or, worse, already gone? This moment feels like a setup for heartbreak, as Jocelyn and Dex have been sharing some sweet moments together, including talks about taking a beach trip once he recovers. These tender scenes only make it feel like a tragic twist is coming. If Dex does die, Jocelyn will be left to pick up the pieces of her shattered heart, and the impact of his death will surely ripple through Port Charles. Is Dex's death necessary for the storyline? One of the biggest questions on fans' minds is whether Dex's death is necessary for the ongoing Cyrus storyline. If the show wants to continue building Cyrus' terrifying reputation as a serial killer, then killing Dex could be a major turning point. His death would be another nail in the coffin for the audience's belief in Cyrus as a villain who stops at nothing to achieve his goals. Dex's character has been a fan favorite, but he's also a relatively new addition to the GH universe. In terms of storytelling, he's not as central to the show as other characters, which might make him an expendable figure in the larger narrative. If the show wants to continue pushing forward with this serial killer arc, Dex might be the perfect victim to move the storyline along. Could Evan Hofer be leaving General Hospital? As of now, there's been no official announcement about Evan Hofer's exit from the show, but the signs are certainly pointing toward a potential departure. Dex's character is in a precarious situation, and the storyline is building toward a major twist that could very well involve his death. If Evan Hofer is leaving, fans will undoubtedly mourn the loss of Dex, but the show might be setting up a bigger plot with Cyrus that requires Dex to be out of the picture. Next, we're talking about some powerful family legacies unfolding on General Hospital. Specifically, we're diving into the ways Christina Corinthos Demakis and Lulu Spencer are stepping into their parents' shoes and what this could mean for the future of Port Charles. Both of these strong women are showing us just how far the apple really falls from the tree, but in totally different ways. Get ready to explore the undeniable connections they share with their iconic parents, Sonny Corinthos and Luke Spencer. Christina's path toward her father's legacy. Let's kick things off with Christina. It's clear that she's moving closer and closer to becoming just like her father, Sonny Corinthos. The two had an unexpected heart-to-heart recently, where Sonny shared some of his wisdom with Christina about embracing her anger. It was a pivotal moment, as Christina has often struggled with her emotions, especially with the aftermath of Ava's manipulations and the justice system failing her. Sonny told Christina to harness her fury, much as he does, to get what she wants. It's a philosophy he's lived by for decades, whether in his criminal empire or in his personal life. Sonny has always used his anger to fuel his power. By telling Christina to embrace it, he's essentially passing the torch to her. It's clear that Christina isn't just a passive bystander anymore, she's actively choosing to take control of her own destiny. In the past, we've seen Christina struggle to assert herself in the family, but now she's showing signs of a more assertive side. The recent developments with Ava have only fueled this transformation, as Christina seeks vengeance for her family. You can already see that she's ready to walk down the path that her father has paved. And Sonny has promised her that, if the justice system fails, he won't. That's powerful, and a promise we know Sonny will keep. Lulu's fierce determination, channeling Luke Spencer. Switching gears, let's talk about Lulu Spencer. Recently, Lulu proved she's got the same fierce determination as her father, Luke Spencer, in her quest to find her daughter, Charlotte. After learning of Valentine's involvement in Charlotte's disappearance, Lulu was determined to stop at nothing to bring her back home. And it was during her meeting with Brennan, who was supposed to help track down Valentine, that we saw Lulu's raw Spencer fire. When Brennan gave Lulu his burner phone to call Valentine's number and it didn't go through, Lulu's skepticism flared. She wasn't buying Brennan's excuse that the phone was untraceable, and she wasn't going to let him pull the wool over her eyes. With a scowl reminiscent of Luke's most intense moments, Lulu slammed the phone onto Carly's desk and proclaimed, "I don't believe it. Not for a second. I am finding my daughter, even if I have to burn the WSB to the ground." It's moments like this that send shivers down our spines. Lulu's fiery temper and relentless pursuit of justice are the epitome of the Spencer family legacy. Her words echoed Luke's own rebellious spirit and determination to always do whatever it took to protect his family. Just like her father, Lulu isn't afraid to get her hands dirty, nor does she hesitate to go after whoever stands in her way. And Brennan, who's been working with Valentine, looked genuinely taken aback by the fierceness in Lulu's eyes, admitting, "Wow. The family resemblance is unmistakable. This moment truly highlighted how Lulu was more like Luke than she might realize. Luke, a man who once ruled over Port Charles with a mix of charm, cunning, and sheer audacity, would have likely gone one step further and physically threatened Brennan if he thought it would get him closer to finding Charlotte. In fact, his temper would have been a force to reckon with. So, when Lulu said she would stop at nothing to find her daughter, we knew she meant it. She's certainly living up to her Spencer bloodline. The Spencer family legacy lives on. It's fascinating to watch how Lulu is carrying the Spencer legacy forward. While she might not be a con artist like Luke was, she certainly has inherited his sharp mind and strong will. Even though she's been out of the game for a while, it's clear that Lulu still has what it takes to get things done when it matters most. Just like Luke, she's not afraid to challenge authority, make tough decisions, and fight for the people she loves. There's also a strong similarity between Lulu's determination and that of her mother, Laura Spencer. Laura, too, is fiercely protective of her family and has shown time and time again that she will do whatever it takes to keep her loved ones safe. It's this blend of Luke's fire and Laura's steadiness that makes Lulu such a formidable force in Port Charles. If anyone can find Charlotte and take down Valentine, it's her. Christina and Lulu, two sides of the same coin. It's not just their parents' influence that connects Christina and Lulu. Both women are embodying a side of their family's legacies, albeit in different ways. Christina is following in Sonny's footsteps, moving closer to a world of power and vengeance, while Lulu is channeling Luke's relentless spirit in her search for her daughter. Interestingly, both of these characters are stepping into roles that are inherently linked to their family's darker sides. Christina's transformation into someone who can embrace the chaos of the mob world reflects Sonny's own evolution. Lulu, on the other hand, is taking on the very traits that made her father such a notorious figure: his cunning, his temper, and his ability to do whatever it took to protect his loved ones, even if it meant breaking the rules. There's potential for some fascinating character dynamics between Christina and Lulu as they navigate their own personal journeys. They could become close friends, much like Sonny and Luke were. Imagine the two women teaming up, with Christina's calculated approach to problem-solving and Lulu's unrelenting drive to get answers. They'd be a powerhouse, each woman bringing something different to the table. And just like Luke and Sonny, there's no telling what lengths they might go to in order to protect their families. A new generation of powerful women. It's incredible to witness the next generation of GH characters stepping into their own, carrying forward the legacies of their iconic parents. Christina and Lulu may have different paths, but they both share a deep connection to the values and qualities that made their parents legends in Port Charles. Watching them grow into the powerful women they're becoming is one of the most exciting aspects of the show right now. What do you think? Are Christina and Lulu headed down paths similar to Sonny and Luke? Will they become the next dynamic duo in Port Charles? Laura Wright plans to share a softer side at upcoming fan events. While Laura Wright is best known for portraying the bold and confrontational Carly Corinthos on General Hospital, she is now offering fans a chance to see a much softer and more introspective side of herself. Wright, who has been a fan favorite for years, will be hosting an upcoming virtual event called Sacred Space, set to take place on March 9, 2025. This special event will focus on meditation and breathwork, offering attendees a chance to connect deeply with themselves. In an interview with Daily Drama, hosted by co-stars Steve Burton and Bradford Anderson, Wright expressed her excitement about this event, explaining that it would dive deeper into the inner self. She hopes this will help participants hold space and share for others, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and emotional healing. Wright shared her desire to make the event feel warm and inviting, aiming to create an atmosphere that is less formal and more like a living room than a stage. "I want it to be a safe and held space for people to feel comfortable," she added. Fans of Wright can expect a deeply personal and calming experience, where the actress will guide them through breathwork and meditative practices to foster inner peace and mindfulness. In addition to the virtual event, Wright also plans to take Sacred Space on the road with in-person sessions. While these events are still in the works, Wright mentioned that she hopes to start traveling with the class after her virtual sessions. For those who want to catch her live, Wright will be hosting a meet and greet in Massachusetts on March 22, 2025, and will join co-stars Finola Hughes and Charles Measure for Coastal Entertainment events in New Jersey on April 12, 2025, and Connecticut on April 13, 2025. Whether you're tuning in virtually or meeting Wright in person, these events offer fans an intimate, serene experience with the actress, quite a departure from her fiery on-screen persona as Carly. The normally peaceful Rice Plaza turned into a chaotic battleground, setting the stage for one of the most shocking moments in recent memory. In the midst of holiday shopping, Felicia Scorpio was spending time with her daughter Maxie Jones and grandchildren Georgie Spinelli and James West, searching for a perfect Christmas tree. However, the festive atmosphere quickly soured when two groups of drunken college students clashed over the upcoming college football game between Port Charles University and Llanview University. As tensions flared, it was up to Dex Heller and his new partner Lauren Jackson to step in and restore order. While Felicia took a step back to allow the younger generation to handle the situation, she sent Georgie and James off to get refreshments. Meanwhile, Dex, ever the enforcer, confiscated the alcohol from the students and escorted it to a nearby trash can just out of sight. As Dex was in the process of pouring out the alcohol, someone approached him from behind. Before he could react, he was stabbed, leaving fans on the edge of their seats, wondering who was responsible for this shocking attack. Dex's fate is on the line. Dex was immediately rushed to General Hospital after the stabbing, and as of now, his condition is precarious. The medical staff has been working tirelessly to stabilize him, but as the show's history has shown, nothing is ever as simple as it seems, especially when the attack happens on General Hospital's watch. With so many unanswered questions and suspects in play, viewers are left wondering, who really stabbed Dex Heller? Sonny Corinthos, a potential suspect? One of the first people who comes to mind when considering suspects is Sonny Corinthos. After all, Sonny and Dex have a complex and often strained relationship, dating back to when Dex was infiltrating Sonny's organization. The tension came to a head last May when Sonny nearly had Dex killed for his betrayal. At that time, Sonny beat Dex into submission, but they eventually came to an uneasy truce. Since then, Dex has proven himself useful to Sonny in ways that have allowed their relationship to heal. So, does Sonny have a motive now? It would seem unlikely, given their truce and the fact that Dex has become a trusted ally in Sonny's world. However, could Sonny still hold some deep-seated anger or fear of betrayal that would drive him to lash out at Dex unexpectedly? Sonny's world is filled with violence and uncertainty, so even a truce might not be enough to guarantee Dex's safety. Could Sonny's temper have flared again, leading to this attack? It's not beyond the realm of possibility, though it still feels somewhat out of character given how far their relationship has come. Cyrus Renault, the most likely suspect. The most obvious and likely culprit at this point is Cyrus Renault, who has a well-established history with Dex and a deep-rooted grudge that has been simmering for months. In the latest twist, Cyrus was revealed as the person responsible for the overdose death of Sam McCall, a revelation that shocked many and made Cyrus an even more dangerous and unpredictable threat. His hatred for Dex goes way back to a time when Dex was working for Sonny, and Cyrus had been nearly killed by him at Sonny's orders. That kind of animosity is not easily forgotten, especially for a man as vengeful and calculating as Cyrus. Recently, Dex confronted Cyrus at the hospital, questioning his involvement in the events surrounding Sam's death. Cyrus, who has no love for Dex and sees him as a threat, would certainly have seen this as an opportunity to silence Dex once and for all. Dex's questioning about his presence at the hospital the day Sam died could have been the final straw for Cyrus, who has shown that he is willing to eliminate anyone who stands in his way. If Dex had begun to connect the dots between Cyrus's shady activities, it's easy to see how Cyrus would decide that the time had come to rid himself of this pesky thorn in his side. Given that Cyrus was actively ringing his bell for donations during the chaotic moments before Dex was stabbed, it's very possible that he used this distraction to sneak up behind Dex and strike without being noticed. The timing of the attack and the circumstances around it all point to Cyrus being the mastermind behind this brutal act. But did anyone notice his absence in those critical moments? Was he deliberately positioning himself away from the scene so as not to raise suspicion? The college students, a less likely suspect. At first glance, it might seem as though one of the drunken college students, upset over Dex's confiscation of their alcohol, could have been responsible for the stabbing. However, this feels like a bit of a stretch. The altercation was heated, but it doesn't seem to fit the calculated nature of the attack on Dex. These students were disruptive, but they didn't appear to have the motive or the cold-bloodedness required to carry out such an assault. If anything, they would have been more likely to continue their rowdy behavior than to have stabbed Dex with such precision. Though it's possible one of the students could have lashed out in a drunken rage, the more likely scenario is that Dex was attacked by someone who had a personal vendetta against him, and Cyrus Renault certainly fits that description far more than any college student. Felicia's investigation, what does she know? As the attack on Dex becomes more of a mystery, Felicia Scorpio is beginning to realize that something doesn't quite add up. She's already expressed her suspicions that there's more to the story than meets the eye, particularly regarding the timing of the stabbing. Felicia, with her sharp investigative instincts, may soon connect the dots that Cyrus Renault was not ringing his donation bell during the exact moments that Dex was attacked. This observation could be the key to unlocking the mystery behind the stabbing. Could Felicia be the one to unravel the truth and uncover Cyrus's involvement? Or will Dex have to face the consequences of his past actions alone, without anyone realizing the extent of the danger he's truly in? Will Dex survive the attack? As for Dex's future, it remains uncertain. General Hospital fans are used to seeing characters survive near-death experiences, and Dex certainly has the determination and resilience to pull through. However, given the nature of this attack, and the fact that it is tied to a deeper storyline involving Cyrus, it's possible that Dex might not be so lucky this time around. Cyrus Renault has proven time and time again that he is not afraid to eliminate those who stand in his way. It's also possible that Dex could survive, but end up in a coma, similar to what we've seen with other characters who've been attacked. This would allow the show to keep him on the canvas while also building the suspense around his fate. Who did it? As we await answers, the big question remains, who stabbed Dex Heller? Was it Sonny, driven by old grudges and fears? Or was it Cyrus, continuing his vengeful streak and silencing anyone who threatens his criminal empire? And what about Felicia? Could she be the one to uncover the truth about what really happened that fateful day? The next few episodes promise to bring more twists and turns as this dramatic mystery unfolds. One thing is for sure, nothing in Port Charles is ever as it seems, and fans are in for a thrilling ride as they await the next clue in this shocking storyline. What do you think? Is Cyrus really behind the attack, or could Sonny be hiding something more sinister? Let us know your thoughts and theories as we continue to watch this gripping story unfold.